We are back. Al DeMarco here along with Steve Budin. This is the Pick Nation Report, the only show where we break down every single NFL game for you every Sunday from a point spread perspective. And Steve, we're being joined here via Skype with Jeremy Elbaum, who's general manager of Draft Street, the world's largest instant fantasy website out there in terms of fantasy football. I mean, just a gigantic thing. But what I love about this, though, and you're going to take care of doing most of the talking here for once, giving me a break,
right,
but is that you have the ability to make money and you have the ability to make it for free, guys. So you got to pay attention to this segment.
And this has never been done before. I mean, traditionally, fantasy is something that takes place all year round. You put a very little money up in the beginning of the year, wait the whole year, hope to win a big amount of money. But now it's instant. It's every week. Every week is a new season. So let's get Jeremy on and talk about it right now. Jeremy, you there?
How you guys doing?
Good, buddy. How's everything? What a great first week of football, huh?
Yeah, awesome. Good stuff all around.
So, Jeremy, for our listeners and our viewers out there, what's the main difference between your company, Draft Street, and the traditional fantasy that we've all learned to love?
Well, you kind of nailed it on the head, but our Draft Street's all about instant actions. So we're all daily and weekly games. So our site is, meant for people to come on right now, draft players just for week 2, and then get paid out Monday night as soon as the Monday Night Football game is over.
So it doesn't matter. Oh, sorry, I had to cut you off there. So it doesn't matter what happened in week 1. You could have won or lost already. Week 2 is a whole new season. It's a whole new week. What type of games do you have at Draft Street?
So we have salary cap games, or we have the classic snake games. The salary cap games are a game where everyone gets a different salary based on how they've been playing this year, who they're playing against, their statistical data from prior seasons. And the object there is to build a team within the $100,000 salary cap, field each position, and then, put up the most points come Sunday.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
As we were saying before, situations out there like Arian Foster didn't play last week. You go and you draft him second or third in your fantasy league. You're sitting on the sidelines now because he didn't even play week 1. You pop into Draft Street, you build a new team just for that week. You mix and match based on who's playing this week, what the matchups are, and boom, you got your instant gratification.
It's unbelievable. We have our hands full with just the reality of betting each week. And now these kids all over the country with this fantasy stuff. What type of money is actually, what type of action do you see on your site? The range of money from, take me through the smallest game to the biggest game.
So we got guys, and I suggested coming in, trying everything for free. Every game we have is free, available to everybody so that they can, understand the different salary cap prices and the way to play. And, there's no surprise when you get into the money league. But we have games all the way up to, $420 buy-ins. We have we have guaranteed prize pools where it's in the thousands. We have a $2 entry fee. You got to get on there and see. But there's ranges from $2 up to $420 buy-in.
So this is major action. We're not talking about just like the $15. On the internet, the average wager on a football game is $15. Here he's talking about winning thousands of dollars.
And what I love about this whole thing, Jeremy, because I play it as well, is that it's not like I need to find 7 of my friends and have my own league. I'm playing against thousands and thousands of strangers, but we're all competing for that big pot of gold, and that's what I think is the best thing. And as you said, we start Sunday. We can, it takes 5 minutes really to build a team. You can do it that quickly. I do. And then Monday night, it's payoff time if you win.
Is it hard to deposit? Is it hard to deposit at your site? I know a lot of these sites, it's very difficult to use a credit card with.
No, that's the beauty of us. Our site is completely U.S.-based. Fantasy sports is considered a game of skill out there. So all of our banking is done in the U.S. We take every single major credit card out there. We also take PayPal. So everything's done instantly and ready to go.
Well, I'm sure we've got a lot of our fans out there and of the show that want to get involved. Do we have something that we can offer them so they can get involved? I know we had a free roll last week. We have another free roll this week. Why don't you tell everybody about it?
We're going to have another free roll this week. The free roll basically, is just for the Al DeMarco and the Budin guys out there. You're going to go into the draftstreet.com /Budin and the free roll will be there right when you sign up. That free roll is going to be for cash prizes, for the top placements. You're going to build your salary cap team. As many people that want to come in and enter are more than welcome. It's a great way to try out the site, see what it's all about, and also win some cash.
So let me tell everybody exactly what to do. You're going to go to draftstreet.com, and when you open an account where it asks you for a code, you'll put in the code DeMarco. And when you put in the code DeMarco, it'll automatically take you right to the $300 free roll so you guys can participate. I'm going to play, Al's going to play, everyone's going to play, and the winner is going to get, though, the prize money. So it should be exciting.
Actually, it's not just the one single winner. There's actually the top 7 guys.
Right.
Finish in the money, and it's your money. Well, actually, it's probably our money, too.
Right.
But, of course, if I win, it's going to be my money. But that's
right.
the great thing. I mean, so the $300 bankroll is there. The free roll is what you're calling it. Everybody can join, build their teams for free. As you said, you go to draftstreet.com, DeMarco, D-E-M-A-R-C-O. That's the code, and that's going to get you entry into that game. And Monday night, there'll be the top 7 guys are going to cash in. Hey, Jeremy, thanks for joining us. Hope to talk to you again next week.
Thank you. We'll talk soon.
Thanks, buddy.
I mean, it's gratification. And as he said, you know, Visa, MasterCard, every type of major credit card, and PayPal. I think a lot of people are under the mistaken impression that, you know, they've read the horror stories about offshore sports books.
Right.
Well, they are illegal.
Right.
This is totally a skill game, totally legal. That's why it's upfront, payments immediately. It's a beautiful thing, and that's why we play it.
That's 100% right.
Hey, guys, just a quick reminder here, and we're going to break down a couple more games. You saw the commercial a little earlier. Remember, PickNation.com. We are willing to put our money where our mouth is because we feel that we have built a site that has the greatest collection of individual handicappers in the country. These guys are proven winners over the long term. They've been doing it some as many years as me, over 25 years. Listen, we have a one-day free trial, an all-access pass where you can get all the plays of all the handicappers for free. No strings attached. And when I say free, I mean free. I mean, there are no strings here.
And no one's ever done this before. That's what makes it so exciting. So when you come down to picknation.com and sign up for the All Access Pass, you're going to get everybody for free, like Al said. Now, what the scam is with the other companies, they'll make you buy first and guarantee you if you lose, oh, we'll just give you as much as we can until you're satisfied. But that's not what we do. What we say is you come to our site and get it for free first. Every handicapper, every bit of analysis, just what a premium player gets when he pays for a pick. You're going to get it all for every capper, and you're going to get it free, and it's never been done in this business before.
And guys, I'll tell you what, you know, if you were to buy these plays individually from the different handicappers, they would cost you easily over $600. Again, it's a one-day free trial, every play. My best bet today, Steve's latest from his red-hot Baltimore crew that's 27-12 the last 4 years in the NFL. They had a winner on the Lions last week. You get it all for free just by checking out the one-day free all-access pass at PickNation.com. Hey, in the closing minutes here of the first half hour of the show, let's talk about Detroit, Kansas City. Of course, you're not a handicapper, but your sources, your Baltimore crew, had the Lions last week, giving you a 6-0 start in football this year. Now, of course, because the Lions are back at home, they won on the road last week at Tampa Bay, a game that was not nearly as close as the final score indicated. The odds makers, of course, have pumped up this line for 2 reasons. The Lions won, and Kansas City was just pathetic at home against Buffalo. 9 points. I mean, overreaction play. Is this the place where you go ahead and lay the points like we talked earlier with Trace with the Green Bay, Carolina, or are you grabbing them with KC?
Well, I mean, 10 straight covers now for the Lions. So if you're betting...
That's preseason and regular.
Right, so if you've been betting the Lions, you have a little bankroll to risk here. Matt Stafford, if he can stay healthy and stay upright, he's a rock star. He's going to lead this team. They're going to win a lot of games and cover a lot of games. The last time, Al, that I laid 9 points with the Detroit team was with Isaiah Thomas and the Pistons against the Knicks on Christmas. I'm just not comfortable laying 9 points with the Lions. Not because I like the Chiefs, because I don't. But I think that Matt Castle, maybe he'll get to see a shrink this week, you know, because he really, really needs one. You know, he misses his offensive coordinator terribly. They need to get Charlie Weiss, I think is his name. They need to get him back or something because Castle's in trouble without him. I'm going to go with the Chiefs here. I'm going to take the 9 points. I don't think they can win, but I do think they can cover.
Now, you look at the bottom line in that Tampa game. I mean, Detroit had a plus advantage of 118 yards in total offense. They had a 10-minute advantage in time of possession. It just was a few turnovers and a failure in the red zone, which gave them only the 7-point win against the Bucs. I think they roll here. You know, the other thing is Stafford's going to be attacking a Kansas City secondary that's minus All-Pro safety Eric Berry, season-ending knee injury. You know, this team, my God, The Chiefs against the Bills had 2 first downs and 60 yards in the second half of that game. That's not encouraging.
They made the Bills look like Super Bowl contenders.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, guys, we've got a lot of great games to talk about. We're going to take some more of your calls. As a matter of fact, when we come out of the break, first game's going to be up, Jets in Jacksonville. I know Mr. Jet here next to me is thankful, very thankful that Tony Romo kept turning over the ball last Sunday night. I told you the Cowboys were the way to go in that one. Didn't think they lose the game straight up, but, you know, I mean, hell, as long as they got the cover, that's all that matters. Remember, picknation.com. Go there. You can catch any portion of the show. If you missed any of it, catch it in its entirety. That's picknation.com.